Welcome back to the Soundboks 4 and Death from Below video manual. When we developed DFB, one of our goals was to create the ultimate wireless subwoofer to complement the power and performance of Soundboks without getting in its way. Since Soundboks is already a very bass-heavy speaker, we designed custom EQ and time-align presets that are tailor-made to work with its natural bass roll-off. These presets ensure that DFB blends seamlessly with Soundboks, enhancing low-end impact without muddying the mix. In this video, we'll walk you through the 4 modes that allow you to customize the sound of your Death from Below Mark II and which settings work best with various Soundboks speakers. DFB Mark II has 4 customizable modes: EQ Select Mode, which you can access by tapping the power button twice, Phase Flip Mode, which you can access by tapping 3 times, Audio Routing Mode, which you can access by tapping 4 times, and Time Align Mode, which you can access by tapping 5 times. Just note, if you are using DFB Mark I, the Phase Flip mode is part of the Time Align settings. So if you have a DFB Mark I, I'd recommend checking out our dedicated DFB video manual, and I'll link to that specific video below. First, let's start with EQ Select Mode. Tap the power button 2 times. The LED stack will flash 2 LEDs to confirm that the DFB received 2 taps and that you're now in EQ Select Mode. If you see any other number of LEDs flash, try again until you see just 2 LEDs flash immediately after tapping. Turn the volume knob to select one of 6 modes. No LED is the bottom preset. This applies no high-pass filter, so you can hear bass all the way down to 20 Hz. And LEDs 1 through 5 apply specific filter settings for different genres and applications. When using Soundboks with DFB, we recommend EQ preset 3, which is specifically designed to complement Soundboks speakers and has a very narrow bandwidth, with a high-pass filter at 33 Hz and a low-pass at 65 Hz. If you use one of the other presets with Soundboks, you risk having overlap between your Soundboks and DFB, which can muddy up your bass. But trust your ears. If it sounds good, it is good. EQ presets 2 and 4 can also sound great with Soundboks. Just double-check these with Phase Flip mode on and off from the listening position with both DFB and Soundboks playing. Once you've selected the EQ preset you want, tap the power button to confirm your preset selection or wait 10 seconds. DFB Mark II has a dedicated phase flip that can be accessed by tapping the power button 3 times. The LED stack will flash with 3 LEDs this time to confirm we're in phase flip mode. And there's just 2 settings here. No LED means no phase flip, and LED 1 means the polarity is inverted 180 degrees. In most situations, you'll want to keep the phase flip turned off, but depending on how you have your subs arranged, or depending on how your system is set up, you may need the phase flip. I'll set this to no LED and tap the power button to keep the phase flip turned off. Next up, Audio Routing Mode. In most applications, even when you're using multiple subs, you'll want your subs in mono. But if you want to create stereo subs, you can do this as well. Tap the power button 4 times to enter Audio Routing Mode. LED 2 means DFB will play in mono, LED 3 is right channel only, and LED 4 is left channel only. I'll set this back to LED 2 for mono and tap the power button to confirm. The last mode is Time Align Mode, which lets you pick from 6 different delay settings, which can add 1 to 11 milliseconds of delay to the sub. And like EQ Select Mode, this is very important to dial in for use with Soundboks speakers. Tap the power button 5 times to enter Time Align Mode. No LED means no delay is added. LED 1 adds 1 millisecond of delay. LED 2 adds 2 milliseconds of delay. LED 3 adds 4 milliseconds, LED 4 adds 7 milliseconds, and LED 5 adds 11 milliseconds. We have recommended settings for use with Soundboks 4, Soundboks 3, and Soundboks Go, but it's important to test all of the presets regardless of what top speaker you're using, because you might get different results in different acoustic spaces. Settings 1, 2, or 3 are recommended when using Soundboks 3 on a speaker pole on top of DFB. Settings 2 or 3 are recommended when using Soundboks Go on a speaker pole on top of DFB, and settings 4 or 5 are are recommended when using Soundboks 4 on a speaker pole on top of DFB. I'm going to go with LED 4 and tap the power button to confirm. DFB will remember your EQ, phase flip, audio routing, and time align settings for later, so you only have to set this up once. However, if you perform a factory reset by tapping the bond button 6 times, this will reset all of the settings back to their factory defaults. Continue on through this playlist to learn how to get the most out of your Soundboks and DFB sound system. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to the Ska Sound YouTube channel to stay up to date on all new ska products and tutorials. If you want to learn more about ska transmitters and receivers, head over to ska.com or skastore.com. Thanks for watching.